that they have that they still belong to the group. And it's about 700 feet, roughly. If they've got to go farther, they'll likely go in groups, and so then you need a bigger water trough or a better supply of water to it so that they don't run out of water. And if they're going a long ways, then they'll come as a whole herd, and you need big paddocks. But you know, these paddocks, ideally a paddock is square. These ones aren't. They're long and narrow. They're not that long, but they're narrow. But they're a good size and they work really well. Yes?
Earlier this evening, Tim referred to a new drill and stop, no-till drill that he used to try to replenish the stand.
Yes.
Could you tell us what that is and how it would be different than no-till drills we're used to working with in Ontario?
I think it's a hoe drill. So instead of having a disc opener, it's got like a cultivator tooth, sweep tooth, simplified. So it's a hoe drill. It doesn't disturb much of the surface. And so the hoe is likely end up being about that wide, and it rides below the soil surface, and puts the seed down in there. I think that's what he used. They work fairly well. They have challenges with too much residue from our situations here in southern Ontario often. But there's, you know, advantages to a hoe drill over a coulter drill. Other questions?
Fertilizing any pastures here?
Fertilizing pastures here? That's a question for Tim. I think he's putting some fertilizer on, aren't you, Donna?
Just the cattle.
Just the cattle. So fertilizer on pasture, you want reasonable phosphorus and potassium levels. So if you haven't done a soil test in the last 5 years or 10 years, it'd be a good idea to do one to see where you're at. About 80% of the nutrients that the animal consumes goes back into the soil, as compared to taking a hay crop off where everything leaves and the manure likely doesn't get brought back. From a nitrogen standpoint, if you've got 35 to 45% legume or more, there should be enough nitrogen there for the grasses. If you've got predominantly a grass stand, then I would suggest putting nitrogen on at about 45, 50 pounds of actual N per acre. Likely this time of the year, early June, because we've had a flush of grass. You want to get that second flush growing. And you could repeat that again throughout the summer after every rotation if you've got some rainfall to go with it. That would be the maximum type thing. But if we've got, you know, the grass plants are no different than the annual crops we grow, like corn.